Why billions of stars disappeared from our sky. Imagine stepping outside on a clear night, looking up at the sky, and realizing something's missing. The stars that once filled the heavens, the glowing rivers of the Milky Way, the ancient constellations our ancestors followed, are fading away. But it's not just pollution, not just city lights. Something far more mysterious is happening, and NASA isn't telling us everything. What if billions of stars didn't just vanish from sight? What if they actually disappeared from existence? Welcome to the cosmic mystery that's been quietly unfolding above us. A story about space, secrets, and a silence that reaches across the universe. Number 1. The vanishing sky. For thousands of years, humanity has looked to the stars for guidance. Sailors used them to cross oceans, farmers used them to predict the weather, and astronomers used them to map the universe, them to measure seasons, and dreamers used them to ask questions about who we are. But in just a few decades, our sky has changed dramatically. The Milky Way, once bright enough to light the night, has dimmed so much that most people on Earth will never see it again. Scientists say this is partly because of light pollution. Our cities glow so brightly that only the brightest stars survive the glare. But recent studies reveal something stranger. Even in remote observatories, far from human lights, astronomers have been reporting fewer stars visible than before. Far fewer. When compared with old sky maps and telescope records, billions of faint stars appear to have simply vanished. NASA and other space agencies call it a data discrepancy. But independent researchers and astronomers outside official institutions believe there's more to the story. That what we're witnessing might not be a coincidence at all. The sky we thought was eternal is changing right before our eyes. Number 2. The cosmic cover-up. It began quietly, with a project known as VASCO, vanishing and appearing sources during a century of observations. In 2019, astronomers compared star maps from the 1950s to modern images from NASA's sky surveys. The results shocked the scientific community. More than 100,000 stars recorded decades ago had no visible trace today. At first, NASA attributed it to data errors, old cameras, bad film, or miscalculations. But as the analysis deepened, the numbers grew. Some independent groups suggested up to 1 billion faint light sources had vanished across the sky, a number too large to explain away as simple photographic mistakes. And here's where things turn strange. When researchers tried to access detailed historical sky data from certain NASA archives, the files were either missing, corrupted, or restricted. Requests for clarification received generic replies. No anomaly detected. But inside the astrophysics community, whispers began spreading. Could these disappearing stars be linked to something larger? A cosmic event? Or perhaps an undisclosed experiment in space? Some theories pointed to failed stars collapsing into black holes or galaxies hidden behind interstellar dust. Others, more speculative, suggested advanced civilizations harvesting starlight, a concept inspired by Dyson spheres and megastructures theorized by scientists like Freeman Dyson himself. NASA has publicly dismissed such claims, calling them science fiction. Yet their silence on certain findings only fuels more suspicion. Number 3. The science they don't want to talk about. If you look at the night sky through a telescope today, you're not seeing the present, you're seeing the past. Every star you see shines with light that left its surface thousands, millions, or even billions of years ago. So when we say a star has disappeared, it might mean something catastrophic already happened, and we're only now catching up to that moment. Some scientists outside NASA's network argue that what's really happening could be linked to cosmic expansion and dark energy. Mysterious forces pushing galaxies farther apart at accelerating speeds. As the universe expands, distant stars cross a boundary known as the cosmic horizon, a point beyond which their light can never reach us again. When that happens, they effectively vanished from our sky forever. In theory, that could explain billions of missing stars. But here's the twist. NASA's own telescopic data doesn't line up perfectly with this explanation. The rate of star disappearance is much faster than cosmic expansion predicts. This is where classified research may come into play. Leaked documents, reportedly from subcontracted observatories, suggest there have been unexplained dimming events in specific regions of the Milky Way. These events don't match any known supernova or black hole signature. NASA officially denies any anomalies, but internal communications show repeated references to optical interference fields, a term never publicly defined. Could it be experimental technology? Something reflecting or absorbing starlight on a massive scale? Or could we be witnessing the first evidence of something we've never encountered before? A universal change in the very nature of light itself. Number 4. When humanity lost the sky. Beyond science, this story carries something deeper, something almost emotional. For thousands of generations, humans have used the night sky as a map of meaning. Our myths, our gods, our calendars, all written in stars. But as those lights fade, something inside us fades too. Modern life has blinded us, literally and spiritually. In cities like Tokyo, New York, and Sydney, children grow up without ever seeing the Milky Way. Entire generations no longer know what it means to look up and feel small beneath infinity. And perhaps that's why the silence around this phenomenon is so unsettling. It's not just about physics. It's about control. The less we see, the less we question. The night sky, once a shared truth for all humanity, is becoming a privilege for the few. Number 5. The secret beyond the stars. There's one final layer to this mystery that few dare to discuss. Astronomers analyzing missing star data noticed a peculiar pattern. Many of the vanished stars align with regions of space that emit strong infrared and radio bursts, signals often filtered out by NASA's public databases. When independent observatories pointed their instruments there, they detected faint, rhythmic pulses, almost like coded flickers. NASA attributes these to background noise and cosmic dust interference. But private astrophysicists suggest otherwise. These could be technosignatures, traces of intelligent civilizations harnessing stellar energy on an unimaginable scale. Conclusion: the night will never be the same. The mystery of the missing stars reminds us of one thing: that we still know almost nothing about the universe we live in. Maybe the stars haven't disappeared at all. Maybe we have. Lost in our light, our noise, our arrogance, we've blinded ourselves to the cosmos that raised us. Or maybe, somewhere out there, something ancient and powerful is reshaping the night sky, and humanity has only begun to notice. Either way, one thing is certain: the heavens we once took for granted are no longer the same. And as NASA looks away, the rest of us can only wonder, what else have we already lost in the dark?